welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is good, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics Collectibles, and thank you for joining me for another Hot 10 breakdown of the week. If you guys aren't familiar with what I do in this video, I take the 10 hottest comics according to the Key Collector app, and I break them down for you guys, letting you know which I'd be buying, and of course which I'd be staying away from. But before we get started in the video, like always, I want to remind you guys, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, click that sub button. You're missing out, because when we get to 6,000 subs, I'm giving away this. So for the 6,000 subscriber giveaway, I've decided to give away this awesome Hulk vs. Wolverine maquette, measured in at about 1/10 scale, and of course features the incredible cover from Incredible Hulk number 181. So if you're a sub, when we get to 6,000, you have a chance to win this awesome statue. But that's not it. If you are a member of the channel, you're going to have a members only giveaway, and we're giving away this awesome custom original art Spider-Man swinging through New York City. So if you're not a member of the channel and are interested, you have a chance to win this amazing original art. With that said, it would really help me out if you hit that like button for me and check out all the new merch I have for sale down below. The link is in the description of every video. Now let's get into this week's breakdown. At number 10 this week is a copy of Evil Ernie number 1 and the first appearance of Evil Ernie and Lady Death. And there was a massive CGC 9.8 that sold for $5,200, up 16% since 2022. Then we had a CGC 9.4 sell for $700, up 27% over that average. Not too sure what's going on with Evil Ernie. Is he getting his own show? Is he getting his own movie? I have no idea. Either way, I'm not shelling out the kind of money that this book is going for right here. It's just not worth it to me. Coming in at the 9th spot this week is a new book to this list. It is a copy of Conan the Barbarian number 23 and the first appearance of Red Sonja, and a CGC 9.0 just sold last week for only $329, up 5% over that average. Then we had a CGC 7.5 sale for $175, up a crazy 5% over that average. You guys know the rumors right now. Red Sonja is going to be getting her own movie. I have no idea if that's movie going to be good or not. Is it going to be comic book accurate? Either way, I'm not betting on this book right here, right now. I just don't see spending the money on it. However, if you're a super Conan or Red Sonja fan, I think you probably already own this one. Falling from the top spot all the way down to number 8 is a copy of Ultimate Fallout 4 and the first appearance of Miles Morales. We had a CGC 9.6 sell for $750, up 6% over that average. You guys know I love this book. I really like the character. However, right now I don't think it's the best time to be going out and buying it. I'm only a buyer at a 9.8. You guys know that. And right now there are so many copies coming to market, even at a 9.8 still. Every time I see them on Instagram, they're about $1,500. Another one with the Miles label just sold last week for $14.99. Hey, I love the character, but right now is not the time to buy unless you're willing to hold for 20 years plus. Coming in at number 7 this week and back on this frickin' list is a copy of Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 1 and the first appearance of Admiral Thrawn. We had a CGC 9.8 sell last week for $1,000, up only 3% over that average. Last week it was the other Star Wars modern book. Now this one this week, you guys know I'm not a modern Star Wars collector, but hell, if you want to own the book and you want to shell out $1,000 for a 9.8, be my guest. For me, I just can't do it. Falling to the 6th spot this week is Spider-Man 2099 number 1 and the first true appearance of Spider-Man 2099, and a CGC 9.8 just sold last week for only $175, up 16% over that average, but again down from that $230 and $250 sale we had a couple of weeks back. You guys know it. I think this book is not really worth where it's going at a 9.8. If you want to own the book, there's a million copies out there. There's no need to spend all this money on a high grade copy. Coming in at number 5 this week is a new book to the list as well. It is a copy of Blue Beetle number 1, which features the new origin of the Blue Beetle. We all know he's about about to get his own movie in the DCEU to kick things off, and I actually am looking forward to this movie. Either way, we had a CGC 9.8 sell for a whopping $28,500, up an insane 332% since 2017. Then we had a CGC 7.0 sell for $434, up 13% over that average. Then we had a CGC 6.5 sell for $335, up 8% since 2021. If you haven't jumped on the Blue Beetle bandwagon right now, it is too late to get on this ship. This book has soared to all new highs. Am I buying this book right here and now? What do you guys think? This book just went up 332%. There's no way I'm even sniffing any Blue Beetle books right now. At number 4 this week is another book that's been on the list for the better part of 4 months. It is a copy of New Mutants 98 and the first appearance of Deadpool, a subject of the Weapon X program. And a CGC 9.8. You guys know I only want to own a 9.8 in this book, sold for $1,650, up 8% over that average. You guys know I love Deadpool. I want to own this book and a 9.8 and a 9.8 only. However, right now is not the time to be going out and buying it. Wait for this movie to come out and you're going to see this book drop just enough where it's enticing to pick it up in a 9.8. Don't do it right here though. At number 3 and still on this list is a copy of Star Wars number 1 and the first appearance of the most iconic and original Star Wars characters since the beginning. And a CGC 9.6, a massive high-grade copy, just sold the prior week for $1,015, up 5% over that average. Then we had a CGC 9.0 sell for $375, up 4% over that average. Then we had a CGC 8.0 sell for $355, up a crazy 43% over that average. I'm going to give this book my blessing. You guys know if you're a Star Wars fan, it's probably a book you should own, but it's not an investment book. Don't think you're going to make money owning this book down the road. It's just an awesome key that reminds us of the first 3 trilogy movies. At number 2 is another book fresh to this list. It is a copy of Batman number 181 and the first appearance of Poison Ivy. And a CGC 6.5 just sold last week for $1,650, up 12% over that average. Then we had a CGC 4.5 sale for $769, up 11% over the average. Then we had a lowly CGC 3.5 sell for $510, up 3% over that average. You guys know there's 2 Batman Silver Age keys I want to own. This one and Batman number 121. Yes, I'm 100% a buyer of this book as long as it's complete, has the pinup inside. Definitely a buyer of this one. And for the second week in a row, at the top spot is a copy of Wolverine number 1 and the first appearance of Yukio in this iconic cover by the great Frank Miller. And a CGC 9.8 newsstand copy just sold for a whopping $1,300, up 3% over that average. Then we had a CGC 9.2 regular copy sell for $206, up 31% over the average. I can't believe this book is still at the top spot and still people are still buying it at these high prices. I love the book, I love the cover, but I want to shell out the least amount of money to add it to collection just to have it. Again, another book that is not going anywhere financially down the road. Hope you guys enjoyed this list. Some new books, some of the same crap we've been seeing over the past 6 months. But hey, I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't understand why some of these books are keep bought and bought and bought by some of the collectors out there. Again, Star Wars books, I totally understand it. If you're a massive Star Wars fan, you want to own those books. But why is Wolverine number 1 at the top spot for 2 weeks in a row and on this list for the better part of this year? I get it's a cool cover. I get it's an affordable book. But hey, go out and put your money where your mouth is. Get something that's really worth something. It is now time for my best buy of the week, and I'm going to go with Batman number 181. It is a true first appearance, a great Batman key. As long as it's complete, I'll always be a buyer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.